What's going on? It's TC with Build and Destroy Daily, and today I want to show you how I removed the tree that fell into my neighbor's yard. Pretty much I came home from work one day and I noticed that a large portion of my front yard tree was tipped over and covering up half of my neighbor's yard. The reason I didn't notice it sooner is because I have tall hedges, so the tree pretty much fell all the way through the hedges and onto the neighbor's yard. So I had to crank up the chainsaw and run over there and chop it up and move the tree as soon as I could. This is hard work, so if you don't have any experience doing this type of work, I would suggest getting some help. I happen to work for a landscaping company who did this type of work some years ago, maybe 7 years ago now. So I had a little bit of experience with chopping trees up into small pieces that are manageable to move and everything like that. So it is something you could do by yourself, though. If you go and get yourself a chainsaw, you can even do it with the handsaw. It will take a very long time if you don't have a chainsaw, though. This was a completely free job if you have a chainsaw. If you were to pay somebody, you would probably have to pay somebody a few $100s. So I saved myself a couple $100s with this job. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are growing slowly but steadily, and that's all I can ask for. So I appreciate the people who have subscribed already, but please subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and let's get to it. So I'm gonna gas up the chainsaw, make sure there's oil in it, pump it up, make sure you have your safety equipment, goggles, and hearing protection. Please make sure you have hearing protection. And we just get right to work. All these blurry spots that you'll see, that's just me trying to protect my neighbors' houses and cover up some neighbors' houses. They don't need to be seen or exposed. And I don't want anybody to know where I live. So that's why I decided to use as much blur as I could to cover up neighbors' houses. You're really just getting right to it, man. This is probably on 400 times this 400% speed, but it honestly didn't take that long for me to chainsaw work and chop all this stuff up and move it all the way to my house and then down into the backyard. The entire thing took me 2 hours. That's pretty good for this type of work by myself. Again, if you have experience, this is not a problem at all for you to do. Nice close-up shot here. You can see us getting some action. Of course, when you have these logs, you want to cut off as many of those small, tiny branches as you can. That'll just make it easier when it's time to move them around. Of course, the video doesn't show every single thing I did, but I wanted to give you guys a good idea of what type of work this was. It was a good workout, I won't lie. Now this was one of the larger parts of the branch, so this is a good technique. You can, this is about a 200 pound, maybe 150 to 200 pound log here. I didn't want to have to try to lift that, so you want to get some good leverage, and you want to create a lever, and you just cut that thing in half. The weight of the log will help you help it split, as you see right there. Now we're just removing these branches out of the neighbor's yard. And I'm saying the neighbor, nobody actually lives there right now. The home just sold, so the new people will be moving in soon, I guess. Again, that's me trying to blur as much as I can of the neighbor's house across the street. I'm not doing that good of a job, as you can see. So if you want to be an intern for the regular network and you know how to use Gaussian blur, contact me at regpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you. All this wood will make for good firewood. Trust me. I did it at my last location, my last residence. Now this large piece, definitely over 200 pounds. So what I did was I went and got one of my little ratchet straps, strapped it around a tree, then I just wrapped it around my waist and started walking with it. It's heavy as heck. It is for sure heavy. And that's it. This is my little pile of logs here. Again, those are two 100-pound logs right there. Then of all the small logs. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, that was a quick video. It doesn't take a lot of work, but you need to use the proper technique if you want to remove a tree, if the tree is accessible to you, or large branches. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, The Regular Network. Also, follow us on Instagram at The Regular Network. Also, go to theregularnetwork.com if you want merch and other things. Thanks.